that is in my mask.
Oh. In this video, our duct cleaning crew lets me follow along with them for the entire day. I'm going to show you the process start to finish, along with before and after photos of what they were able to clean out of this particular home's ductwork. You can hear me asking questions all throughout the process as they explain to me what they're doing. Thanks again to the crew for letting me tag along. I'll let them take it from here to show a full duct cleaning job before and after, start to finish.
I'm going to try to get everything covered up and ready to go by the time you're done taping, so we can just start hauling everything in, get everything going, get the vacuum on. Faster we can get it cleaned out, faster we can get the system back on because it's supposed to be hot today. First thing we do when we get there is I just kind of let the homeowner know if there's any hidden vents that there's around that we need to move any furniture around. Just let us know. We'll move the furniture. They're more than welcome to move it if they want to. We'll help move it back if they want. But I start down where the furnace is. I make sure I have some sheet metal ready to go so I can cover the equipment completely from the bottom so there's no possible damage to the coil or the blower wheel, any of the electrical components in there. I've also got my own trash filter that I've got taped up to prevent any airflow from moving through to go into the return side of the system, so anything that falls through and gets past the vacuum, again, is protecting the blower wheel, the electrical components, keeps it all from getting damaged from any dust or debris. The returns are always the dirtiest of all of them. Usually if they're looking in their supply runs, especially the ones on the floor in the kitchen or the dining room, that's where a lot of food falls in, so they'll see all that in there. Yeah. But if they have it hanging up on the ceiling, you're not gonna be able to see all the dust that's up in there, but you'll be able to see it when we get the vacuum in. We've got two separate filters on it. One of them catches all the bigger particles that would be in there, and then the other one catches the little micro particles that we can't even see to the naked eye, but it stacks up so much that you can start to see it on that. You'll be able to see the new filter once it goes in, and then after we get done with the clean too, so.
And then we just go from farthest register all the way downstairs. That way we're cleaning as we go downstairs.
Okay. You just get closer and closer.
Yeah, closer to the trunk, pushing everything towards the system itself, pushing it towards the vacuum.
We go through each individual run, every supply, every return from top to bottom, start to finish, push everything from there into the main trunk of the system, and then we go from the main trunk as far as we can get it, pull it all into the vacuum, push it into the vacuum, and that's where you get the buildup that we've got in the vacuum behind me here.
How far down does that hose go?
Well, I usually just try to get it as far as it'll go, but usually we try to get it to where that black piece meets with that white hose.
Okay, so that's pretty far.
Yeah.
You can like reach over and look up because that's where you'll get most of it. So shine the light upwards, Francisco. Go for it, Cole. With all the debris that sits in the returns, sometime it can get a little heavier for the vacuum to be able to get to it. So that's all sitting at the bottom of it. And we use our own trash filters that I tape up so nothing can get through them. That way it helps keep the blower wheel clean from any of those big debris that goes running through there. There's more at the bottom of that. So when I get done with everything today, I have my own pocket shop vac that I'll get all that cleaned out with. And then
that's all stuff that you've pushed.
That's all stuff we pushed from top of the floor all the way down into the main trunk that we just cleaned out, pushing all the way down as far into the vacuum as we could. Some of it doesn't make it to the vacuum. It's a little tight squeeze, but this is the vacuum so far after cleaning the returns. So you can see a bunch of little wood shavings, some dust that's up in there. So everything that gets mixed in. And then that tealish blue filter that I had showed you first thing when we got started. There's a bunch of little microparticles that we can't see unless it's gathered together, which makes it through, move the iPad, makes it through this filter and gets caught into the microfilter. So that's already quite a bit. And that's just returns. This is halfway through, but this is the worst of it. Supplies aren't usually this bad. Returns are always the worst when it comes to getting your system cleaned out. A lot of what we have in the vacuum is more of the wood shavings like what we had in the returns, but with the supplies being a lot of flex duct, those don't usually collect much other than drywall dust. So that's where the filter changed a little bit colors. Instead of it being the darker gray color, it's kind of a lighter color now, thanks to all the drywall dust. And everything that was able to get through this filter just caked this one up even more. Looks a lot more different. Our change filter light was flashing. It was definitely reached its point where it was just done. So we definitely had a really good time cleaning this out, getting it all done. Really successful duct clean on that one. It should definitely help with their dusting problems. It'll show for sure with the amount that was taken out. It should tremendously drop the amount of times that they got to dust throughout the home. We definitely try to plan for an all-day thing. Like today, we estimate about 7-8 hours, and we're probably hit 8 or 9 hour mark right now. So it all depends on the size of the home, how many events we have, but we usually plan it to be an all-day thing just to be on the safe side.